All right, what's good, YouTube? So today I got a pretty interesting video for you guys today. It's a little tutorial. It's kind of like a two for one. I had a Patreon subscriber and a YouTube supporter ask me ask me about uh, experimenting with experimenting on beats, like doing different type of styles and kind of genres, or like just kind of exploring and adding on to his current style. I was like, okay, cool. I've done that before. And then I had another one ask about adding different elements in his beat, um, and just like different something from outside of what he normally makes. And I was like, all right, I've done that before, but not quite like what he was explaining. I've added like samples and things of that nature. So I'll kind of is as much as about that I've done. But what he was asking is a little bit different. So I kind of did a two for one in this video. So the name of this beat that I got here is Band Dreams, and you'll kind of see why. And, the spoiler alert is it's in melody number 4 as to why I call it this. It's a pretty interesting beat. I like it quite a bit. But anyway, so to get started, this is melody number 1. This is kind of how I got started on the beat, kind of where we picked, and then I kind of went on from there. So that's the first melody. Second melody. Like I've always said, I like to layer my beats and kind of put them to where when you put them separately, they sound really good together. But then when you put them together, it sounds like a nice puzzle piece, like they fit together. But when you take one element out, you're able to hear a difference, so that it creates a lot of variation between the beats. So this is the second melody that I ended up coming up with, and it's a sound that I actually really like. It's a new sound that I'm actually going to continue to use quite a bit. All right, then I moved on to melody number 3. And if you notice in all these melodies, they're really soft, very melodic, kind of weird sounding, like a little bit different than my normal usual. And I was trying to do that on purpose. Like I wanted to kind of make a little bit different of a sound when I did this, but still, sound like me. So I just did something a little bit different with these. So after that, I kind of just threw my beat together. I'm gonna go to melody number 4 here in a little bit. Then I just added normal stuff. Shear clap, typical clap. Did a little bit different on the hi-hats. Added a little snare. Another snare. And then just threw in the spins 808. All right. And then so after that, that's where I wanted to go ahead and add like an extra little element in there, make it a little bit different. So that's where I found melody number 4. So I was just kind of looking through my, VSTs, and I just kind of saw one that stuck out. So I picked it out and just started kind of going through different ones. I just fell on this weird one, but this is what it sounds like. It's like a rock like beat already like built in there. Like it's multiple sounds, but it's got the rock beat like already in there. So I threw that in there only like just in certain parts of this beat, but it's pretty interesting. So I threw all these sounds together, and this is what I ended up coming up with. So let's go ahead and jump into it, see what it sounds like. All right, so that's pretty much it. So like again, like I just it's just kind of a little bit of an experimental beat. I normally don't even set up my beats like this or build my beats out like this or add, instruments like this or this weird rock kind of melody thing that I found and was able to make a weird melody out of it. I normally don't do stuff like that. So I just kind of did a little bit different of an element. So if you go, look at my previous tutorials and then look at this, and then if you go and watch the Patreon video of me doing this from start to finish, you'll really see this is very a very different beat. But when you look at it and see it, it doesn't look very complex. It looks very simple and easy to kind of read and put together. That's how you want your beats to be structured and laid out. So it's easy for somebody to rap on, somebody to kind of picture a song in their head and kind of pick it, put it all together. But just switching things up and doing, different elements. Like the way I structure this beat and even laid it out is just a little bit different on how I would typically do stuff. And it sounds different than what I would typically make. So, check out my previous tutorials, look at this, and then, just start, throw a couple of different elements in there, and just, see what you can make and create. I mean, making beats is a creative thing. Being a creative, you got to express that, put that on out there and try different things and see what you like. So let's see what you're good at. So I'm not gonna hold you guys too much. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. This is all I got for you. Follow me on all my social media. Milan makes beats. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. That's it, man. Keep liking, subscribing, and commenting on my videos. If there's anything that you want to see me do, or something to go a little further, deeper in depth about, or a topic you want me to talk about, or anything, any advice, whatever it is, or you want to send me information on a situation that you've got going on and get my input on it, I'll be happy to do that. I've had a couple people ask me about that, so I'm gonna start doing that as well. So just hit me up. Just let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to do, and I'll kind of help you out as much as I can, and we'll kind of go from there. Subscribe to the Patreon, become a Patreon, and join the community. You get a lot of perks. Get to talk to me one on one a little bit more. You get to see a lot more in depth video. You get to see stuff from start to finish, like how I made this, like the rest of the beat, and the other little things that I added to it. So join the Patreon, join the community. If if that's not for you, then just like, subscribe, and comment. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. But either which way, just interact with the video so that it works for my favor and the algorithm starts to pick up and we continue to get some views on these videos. So I appreciate everything you guys do, and I appreciate the love and support. That's all I got for you. Peace.